So this time we're looking at fake Nintendo Game Boy Advance cartridges over the real one. Now this is a very bad copy. You can see for a start off it says Game Cassette rather than Game Boy Advance. Also you'll tend to find when you get a copy it will tend to be the American version rather than a European or UK version. The colour of the actual cartridge itself, as you can see, is a lot darker. Also it says Made in China on the back where an original one would have the Nintendo logo. If we open it up, you can see even the battery connection there is off to one side, so this must be a really cheap lithium battery that they've bought for this thing. It doesn't smack of any quality at all. There's some kind of weird residue on the chip as well. The whole thing is just generally poor. But again, pretty much short of just looking at this quickly and making a quick impulse purchase. It's not really going to fool anyone into thinking it's a legit Nintendo cartridge. It just, without even opening it up, you can see just the quality isn't there. From the printing of the label to everything compared to the original. And obviously when you open it up it removes all doubt that this is 100% a fake. Compare it to the original Nintendo one and you can just see just everything looks so much better. It's got a battery backed up chip which it has on the Advance and onwards. Earlier Game Boy games tended to have the battery backup, and some Advance games do have the battery backup, but eventually they did move over to the chip itself rather than doing it like that. This is the original version of Mario Kart Advanced, and as you can see, it's Mario Kart. You wouldn't be expecting anything different, really. Now if we get the fake one and we put that one in, we can see we get Mario Kart again. So playability wise it's pretty much exactly the same. You're not going to lose anything on the gameplay side. However, just to the build quality of that cartridge, potentially it could damage your console. So another one I've got here is Super Mario Advance, and again, this is a box one, but straight away what gives it away is that gloss on the cover. That just doesn't look right. There's also no cardboard inlay, but we do get a manual with this one. Again, if you look at the colours, they're very washed out. It's almost like this has been left out in the sun too long. But print quality wise, it's not too bad. It could potentially fool somebody into thinking it's a legit manual. The cartridge itself, the sticker really just gives this away, but it looks like they've used an original Game Boy Advance cartridge there because the colour's right. Also it's got all the Nintendo stamps on it and they're not fuzzy or faded or anything, so you could be forgiven for thinking that maybe someone's just stuck a sticker on the front where the old one's deteriorated. But as soon as you open it up it removes all doubt. Nintendo didn't write on with Sharpie on the back of their cartridges. And also the little blob of the chip blob as well kind of gives it away. Again though, when you put the game in and play it, you are getting a legit version of the game, as in the game as it would be from the original Nintendo one. Now for myself personally, I think it depends on the game itself. If the game is cheap enough, then buy the original legit copy. If it's one of these games where it's been ridiculously overpriced and you want it in your collection and you're quite happy to have a reproduction in your collection, then I would suggest going for that, because you can get games that are going for $300-400 for $10 or $20. However, what you don't want to do is pay $300 or $400 for a repro, and this is why people normally suggest if you go to a convention, a fair, or if you're buying one even from a retailer, try and get permission to be able to open the cartridge or get them to open the cartridge. You can look inside just to make sure it's legit. If you're paying out hard-earned cash for it and big money, then yeah, you definitely want to make sure you're getting the genuine article and not a fake. Please like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I've done a Patreon as well. If you have the means and you like what I'm doing, please support me, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.